Sometimes when we're doing everything and we're not able to see the results immediately, it can make us question whether what we're doing is working. So if that's you, and if you are wondering whether you are progressing toward your goals, then you may want to stay tuned because we're discussing 5 subtle signs that show that you're progressing toward your goals. So keep it locked. Welcome back to Up It and the Actionables podcast. If you're a returning viewer or listener, thank you so much for tuning back in. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Payden. For content that can help you move toward your life goals, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time we post, which is on every Saturday. Now let's get into today's episode. Okay, before getting into it, if you are currently already working on your goals or even thinking about starting toward them, then that in itself is a huge step, which you should take a moment and acknowledge yourself for. So go ahead and give yourself a pat on your shoulder. I'll wait. Okay, I hope you did that. So when it comes to pursuing goals in this instant gratification culture that we live in, it can be extremely difficult because we expect and get results at the click of a button. So when it comes to pursuing goals, we can expect the same thing. But that isn't the case. We don't get results immediately as soon as we put in effort, not for a very long time. So in retrospect, when I think about our own company, Up It, for a very long time, we did not make any money, no income, and there were no visible signs of financial success. Now, the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because I've made a few notes of what signs to look out for when you are pursuing your goals, when you are putting in all the hard work, but you're not seeing any results. That is a step where a lot of people give up because it can be extremely frustrating when you put in all the work, but you're not seeing any signs. So how do you know? That is what we're tackling in this episode. Now, these things can really help you if you choose to apply them. Now, starting toward a goal is undoubtedly really difficult. But what is even more challenging and difficult is to stay on track. Because after some time, after putting in a little bit of effort, one can start expecting to see results. And they may start judging their journey and start expecting to see results really soon. And when they don't see those results, it can be extremely disappointing. And this is where a lot of people can give up pursuing their goals altogether. So we set a goal, and this is what we expect it will look like. We make some effort, we take some action, and it should equal to the result we hope for. But that is not what happens. Usually, this is what it looks like. In reality, we set a goal, we take some action, hopefully. We have lots of self-doubt about whether it will work. We have our insecurities. We take a step forward, we take 2 steps back, we circle around. And while we do all of this, we wonder if you're making any progress at all. So it is in this stage of questioning whether you're moving toward your goals or not is when you have to use all the faculties of your mind to intentionally look out for signs that can show you whether what you're doing, whether you are progressing toward your goals or not. So here are 5 subtle signs that can show you if you are progressing toward your goals or not. Number 1 is if you're enjoying yourself while you're taking action. Now, moving toward your goals and doing the necessary things to pursue and reach your goals is by far the hardest thing that anyone will ever do in their life. But if you seem to be enjoying yourself, doing all that is necessary most of the times, then that is a key indicator that you're on the right track. Because in the long run, it is not the final outcome that matters so much as whether you are bringing joy to what you're doing, with what you're doing, and with what you're trying to achieve. Second is if you're less concerned about what people have to say about you and your goals. Now let's be honest, most of the times our reaction is quite extreme when it comes to people's praises or criticisms. We take both their praises and their criticism a little too seriously. So if you are just working on what matters to you and you are unfazed by what others are saying about you and your goals, then my friend, you are on the right track. The third sign is that if you have stopped comparing yourself with others. Now let's face it, we all have done that at some point in time. We have compared ourselves, our self-worth even, with someone else's life. But if you find yourself that currently, while you're pursuing this goal of yours, you are no longer in competition with someone else's standards and you have your own, then it's time for a happy dance, because that is a huge sign that you are progressing toward your goals. The fourth sign that you're making progress is if you find yourself pausing often and reflecting on your own actions. Even though we're practically at home right now, thanks to the virus, we have still managed to find new ways of being busy. Since busy and the hustle culture is something that most of us have bought into, because being busy means being productive. But that isn't the case. And in this craziness, if you find yourself unpacking questions about what you're doing, what you're trying to achieve, the difference and the impact that you're trying to make, then that alone should tell you and affirm to you that you're on the right track. And the fifth sign that you are making progress is if you are constantly seeking for signs, such as watching this video or listening to this podcast. If you constantly find yourself looking for universal proof to tell you or give you an indication that you're on the right track, then that is the biggest proof of all that you are making progress. Because sometimes what we are seeking is also seeking us. Wow, that was deep, kind of, no? So those were the 5 subtle signs that should tell you that you're making progress toward your goals, even though you're not able to see any physical proof of it just yet. This only affirms to you that you should continue on your journey and keep doing what you're doing. In order to help you get more clarity with your goals, we've created a goals worksheet for you. So be sure to download your free worksheet from the link mentioned in the description below. So that's my time. Thank you for watching or listening. I appreciate you watching till here and also for doing the work toward your goals. I will see you next week. Meanwhile, don't forget, what you want matters, and it's